Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being here and hanging out with me today. I have done so many vlogs lately and you guys give me the best love and feedback on them, so I will continue to do those. Those are probably the most popular thing on my channel, so thank you so much for all your love and support. So today I'm doing a fitness Q&A. I haven't done one of these in over a year. No, I think I've done one more recent. I'm not really sure, but I would like to make these more consistent on my channel. So over a week ago, I asked you guys to leave your questions on my Instagram and to tweet me your questions and all that jazz. So I will be looking at my phone today for reference and to get to those questions. So let's just jump right in. Do you plan to compete? I have no plans of competing right now or ever. I'm not really sure. It is an idea that I've rolled around in my head and been curious about because I have so many friends who do compete and they look like they have just so much fun doing it, but they also have those really tough days that look like hell. So I'm kind of iffy on it. I think the only reason I would compete is just to prove to myself that I could do it and that I could dedicate myself to something so structured and strict. But yeah, that would be one of the main reasons to do it and just to experience it. I know it's expensive and right now I don't really have the funds to do that, but maybe in the future, we'll see. I would like to know if you take any BCAAs and which one would you recommend. I do take the alpha amino BCAAs by Cellucor. My favorite flavor is grape. It is delicious. It tastes like Kool-Aid, and I usually take mine like halfway through my workout. Everyone takes theirs at different times, but that is usually the ideal time for me. I want to get my personal training certification. I was wondering which program you did. I did the NASM, the National Academy of Sports Medicine. I chose that one because I felt like it was more prestigious and a little bit tougher than the other ones. It's also accepted at more places of employment. So that is the one I chose. How do you track your macros? I use MyFitnessPal to help me out with tracking. I usually just plan my day out like the night before or in the morning. Things happen and things change, so you can always adjust it. But as long as you have a good general idea of what you're going into. Also, this person asked about the accuracy of MyFitnessPal. I think they're getting a lot better with it now that they have like verified information and all of that stuff. But just go with what seems the most correct. If it's verified, how many people agree with it. I think there's like a rating or something for each thing. So yeah, that's what I would suggest for you. I'm in a similar situation as you with a sometimes long distance marriage. When he's away, I find it easier to stay on track with my diet and exercise. And when he's home, I fall off the wagon. How do you stay on track when Matt is home? So I used to be really, really bad with this. When Matt and I first started dating, I think the first 1 or 2 years, I was really yo-yoing because when he was gone, I was doing so well and always in the gym, eating everything right and all that stuff. And then he would come home and I'd be like, I just want to hang out with you and eat junk. Cause he eats junk all the time. So then I would want to eat junk. But I got a lot better about it as time went on because obviously that wasn't good for me, yo-yoing and fluctuating. So you just really have to make it a habit to continue eating habits, working out, all that stuff if he's home or not. Matt and I also eat separate meals because our diets are completely different. And as far as going to the gym when he's home, I usually go when he's practicing his drums or he's sleeps in longer than I do, so I'll go early in the morning. It's really up to you. You can't really blame it on your husband just because he has an awesome metabolism and doesn't want to work out. I mean, to each their own. A lot of you asked about my current split. So my current split at the gym is biceps and back, chest and triceps. I do legs 2 days a week and I do shoulders and abs. One day I'll dedicate the whole day to cardio. How did you start your journey? My journey started about 5 years ago and I was overweight. I mean, slightly overweight. I wasn't crazy huge, but I definitely had bad habits. I ate junk all the time. I drank way too much. I never worked out, and it really all just caught up with me. I looked in the mirror and I was like, who is this person? Like, I completely let myself go. I signed up for a gym, I got rid of the junk food, I stopped going out as much, and yeah, that's kind of how this whole journey started, and it's turned into something so much more than I ever thought it would. I mean, it's completely changed my life. It's brought me so much happiness. I'm determined, I'm stronger, I'm in the best shape of my life. It's led me to have healthier relationships, healthier friendships, and it's led me to be a personal trainer, which is absolutely like the craziest thing. How do you incorporate cheat meals while keeping a healthy lifestyle most of the time? First of all, do not call it a cheat. It is a treat. You have to see it as something good, not negative. I think when you say cheat, you just automatically have that guilt, and that's not good. If you see it as a treat, then it's like, yes, you see it as like ice cream when you were a kid. As far as treat meals go, I usually have 1 to 2 a week. It sometimes just varies. Where do you find your motivation? How do you get back to routine after taking a break? It's so important to have short-term goals, have long-term goals, and always have those goals in mind. Because if you forget why you're doing this, you're just gonna give up. You're literally gonna be like, why do I have to go to the gym? Why do I have to eat this healthy meal? You're just gonna give up if you don't really look at the bigger picture. So always have your goals in mind, always. That is the #1 thing I can tell you to stay motivated. Other little tips and tricks to stay motivated, I always look at pictures of myself when I was like in the best shape ever, and I'm like, that's my motivation. I don't really look at other people as motivation anymore because everyone has different body types, shapes, heights, weight, you know, everybody's different, and that's a beautiful thing. So try to imagine your best self, or just try and find like a picture when you looked freaking awesome. And I also love reading like inspirational quotes. That really helps. So I'll just go on Pinterest and I'll scroll and I'll just read things, or I'll set it as my phone background or my desktop background. And when you fall off the bandwagon, there's really no magic trick. Literally, you just have to get up your ass and do it. That's literally the easiest piece of advice to give, and I know it's so hard to follow, but it's up to you, and that's all I can really say about that. How many hours of sleep do you get a night? I usually get anywhere from 7, 8, or 9 hours a night. How tall are you? I am 5'2". Last time I went to the doctor, that was the measurement. What does a typical day of meals look like for you? Usually it consists of 3 large meals and 2 snacks, and coffee, always. Are you a trainer in NYC? No, I am not. I am based in Arizona. I do love New York though. How do you balance social things and still stay on track with your goals? So this actually comes down to money more than like staying on track. I just have been really good about saving my money lately. My husband's taught me to be better with that. Saving money and staying healthy kind of go hand in hand. But I do go out with my girlfriends every now and again, not all the time. I usually like to find other things to do, like if they just want to come over and cook a healthy dinner and hang out by the pool, or go hiking, or go rock climbing, or something active and fun. You know, you don't always have to go out to eat or go out for drinks. As fun as that is, I like to keep a balance between the two. Try suggesting something like that, and that will help you stay on track, and it'll also help you save some money too. How often do you work your abs? I actually don't work my abs that often. Like you said about my split, it's probably about 1 day a week. As I'm doing any other exercise like upper body or legs, I always keep my core engaged, and that's like a workout in itself. So when you're working on your upper body or your lower body and you're working on those exercises, as much as you should focus on those body parts, also focus on engaging your core. I think that is it for today's Q&A. Thank you so much for asking your questions. If you guys have any other questions you want to ask, just leave them down in the comment section below, and I will get to them in the next fitness Q&A. I will be doing like a more personal, fun, like my life Q&A coming up soon, so keep a lookout for that on my like Instagram or my Twitter, and you can leave those questions down below as well. Oh, and have a safe and happy 4th of July. Grill some burgers and light off some fireworks safely, obviously.